Chapter 1. Whispers Beneath the Crust. The wind carries more than sand across the plains of Ahwarism. It carries whispers faint, persistent, like the murmurs of a restless earth. In the year 1030, beneath the vast Persian sky, a man named Abu Rayhan al-Biruni kneels in the dust, his fingers tracing the jagged edge of a newly formed fissure. The ground beneath him is not as still as it seems. It breathes, it shifts, and he is the only one who notices. Al-Biruni's eyes, sharp as the compass he carries, follow the cracks in the earth like a scholar deciphering an ancient script. The parchment in his hands is already filled with observations, dates, measurements, the way the land trembles before the dawn. His cool scratches against the page, each stroke, a testament to his obsession. The others call him mad. They say the earth is unchanging, a solid foundation beneath God's creation. But Al-Biruni knows better. He has seen the mountains rise where there were none before. He has felt the tremors that shake the foundations of cities. The distant rumble of an earthquake echoes across the horizon, a low, ominous growl. It fades as quickly as it comes, but the silence that follows is heavier. Al-Biruni exhales, his breath visible in the cool morning air. He marks the time on his parchment, noting the direction of the tremor, the way the compass needle wavers before settling. The earth is not still. It is alive. In the quiet of his study, surrounded by scrolls and instruments, Al-Biruni pores over his records. The patterns are subtle, but undeniable. The land moves, it shifts, it breathes. He thinks of the great rivers, how they carved their paths through stone over centuries. He thinks of the mountains, their peaks worn down by time, their roots buried deep. If the rivers can shape the earth, why not the earth itself? His fingers brush against the edge of a map, its parchment worn from use. The borders are not as they were a decade ago. The coastline has changed. The valleys have deepened. The mountains have grown. He traces the lines with a trembling hand. The world is not as it was. It is becoming something else. Outside, the wind howls through the narrow streets of Kath, carrying with it the scent of dust and distant storms. The people hurry past, their faces turned away from the ground, their eyes fixed on the heavens. They pray for stability. They pray for stillness. But Al-Biruni knows the truth. The earth does not obey prayers. He steps into the courtyard, his boots crunching on the gravel. The stars above are bright, unblinking. He raises his compass, watching the needle sway. It points not to the north, but to the west just slightly, just enough to make him pause. The earth is not still. It is turning. It is alive. Inside, the parchment rustles as he unfurls it, the ink still wet from his latest observations. The numbers are clear. The measurements are precise. The earth is moving. It has always been moving. And if he can prove it, if he can show the world what he has seen, then perhaps they will understand. Perhaps they will see. But the world is not ready for such truths. The scholars scoff. The priests warn of heresy. The rulers dismiss him as a dreamer. But Al-Biruni persists. He records. He measures. He watches. The earth does not lie, and neither will he. As the sun sets, casting long shadows across the courtyard, Al-Biruni stands at the edge of the world, his eyes fixed on the horizon. The whispers beneath the crust grow louder. They are not warnings, they are revelations. And he is the only one who hears them. The next chapter will uncover the secrets buried deep within the earth's hidden layers. The truth is waiting, and Al-Biruni will be the one to find it.